In my overall evaluation of the effectiveness of the modern production, I'm hesitant to admit that yes, it did display some of the themes within Macbeth, even though it did so just narrowed. Of the many themes within the play, the modern resetting of the play was scarcely able to produce a few, maybe 3 to 5 themes of the actual play, but I'd like to give those who made the clip the benefit of the doubt and say that this is because the modern resetting was only but a 3-minute clip. If I had to say whether or not it was done effectively, I'd say that this evaluation is more critique than it is praise. Did it successfully portray any of the key themes from the play? Just barely. Did it successfully portray? Now, saying that they did so effectively would be like saying that Macbeth killing Macduff's family effectively prevented Macbeth from being beheaded by Macduff. The theme they displayed within the modern resetting would be fear, when Macbeth says that fear can no longer stir him from sleep, loss of life, from where they discover Lady Macbeth's dead body, the facing of death, and maybe courage, from where Macbeth says that blow wind, come rack, and at least we'll die with harness on our back. Meaning that come death and ruin, at least we'll die aren't wearing armor on our back. If guilt were displayed within the modern resetting, then I would have added guilt, which led to the plot of Macbeth and Lady Macbeth going insane. Now again, I'd like to say that it is because of the amount of content that was left out of modern resetting that they were unable to effectively and skillfully display key themes from the play. Please excuse how I sound, I'm currently sick. Now, compared to the actual play itself, there were numerous missing themes, such as guilt, loss of security, overconfidence, supernatural forces, good versus evil, betrayal, revenge, lust for power, ambition, tyranny, violence, overconfidence, deceit, manipulation, and fate over free will. Now, including the ones that I mentioned previously, you have all the themes I could identify. Now then, to begin where I've identified where all these themes were, let's start with guilt. Guilt is displayed all over Macbeth. Like every key climactic theme ends, like every key climactic event ends with either Macbeth or Lady Macbeth feeling the guilt of their action. For example, from the murdering of King Duncan to betraying and having his friend Banquo killed by hired murderers, each time Macbeth's guilt led him to see illusions, tricks played on him, of which he believes it is his own conscience doing so. But really, it's most likely the supernatural forces, also known as the witches, who are acting in the background, acting in the shadows, if you will, leading Macbeth to a fate which they predict. After Macbeth leaves to prepare for battle against Macduff, Lady Macbeth, no longer able to manipulate Macbeth, and now beginning to see the same illusions / apparitions that Macbeth had first seen after killing Duncan, such as the floating dagger, or the blood that wouldn't wash off his hands. She ends up committing suicide because she's unable to stand the weight of her own guilt any longer. And she's unable to stab off her conscience. Now, it would be incorrect of me to say that Macbeth is inherently evil, but it is correct in a way to say that he was twisted and corrupted by the deceit and the manipulation of his wife to allow his ambition and lust for power to overthrow his ambition's moral restriction. But even before his wife had coerced him to murder King Duncan, these witches, with their supernatural presence of his alone, had already begun to twist Macbeth's natural sense to excuse the bones. And again, it is the three witches who manipulate Macbeth's fate from behind the scenes, making the path Macbeth follow become the path they had already laid out for him in the very beginning of the play. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my speech.